Chapter 5. Types of economy. So, what's an economy? An economy is a system that tries to solve the economic problem. So, an economy is a country. And what does a country do? A country tries to solve the economic problems through who? The government, which is an institution. You understand what an economy is here? Okay. So resources are scarce, but wants are infinite. That's why it is important to allocate resources, because there's scarcity. So the only way to go about it, the only way to solve it, is to allocate resources. So how do we allocate resources? There are three dimensions to allocation of resources. There are three dimensions to it. One, what you want to produce, how you want to produce it, and who are you producing to. So let's say, there are three dimensions to the allocation of resources. One, what is to be produced. Two, how is it to be produced. Three, for whom it is to be produced. So let's start with what is to be produced. What is to be produced means the kind of product this economy has to produce. Is it food? Is it pizza? Is it cake? Is it pen? Is it whatever it is? The kind of product that has to be produced in this economy is what we call what's to produce. It could be service too. Then, how is it to be produced? I mean, we're talking about the process through which the production will take place. Is it through labor or capital? And where is the production has to take place? For example, is it Nairobi, Kenya? Is it Libya? Or is it Tripoli, Libya? Is it Thailand? Is it Nigeria? Wherever it is based, it is under what we call how to produce. Is it clear? The last one is for whom it is to be produced. This implies to the population that will benefit from the production. So, whatever product you are producing or service you are rendering or providing, it has to be for certain customers in the population. So, who are those customers that need this allocation at this point in time? That's what we call for whom it's to be produced. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Then we go to economic system. So, what's the economic system? I wrote it is a complex network of individuals, organizations, and institutions which allocate resources. So it's a complex network. Why is it complex? It's a difficult situation. To manage the economy is difficult.
Yeah.
It's not straightforward. It needs logic. It needs a lot of effort and the rest. So individuals are part of the economic agents. Groups are part of the economic agents. Government is also part of the economic agents. So what does individuals do? They are the consumers. We are individuals. We are consumers, and we can be workers. I'm teaching. I'm a teacher. I'm a worker.
Yeah.
You're a student. You're a consumer. Groups. We're talking about firms, family, political parties. Are you with me? These are what we call groups. Mm-hmm. Then we have the government. It could be the local government. It could be the municipality. It could be even the European Union, the African Union. They are all form of government. And what do? They make laws to manipulate or influence the economy. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So we go to allocation of resources itself. So resources are allocated either through planning or the market mechanism. So there are two ways to plan to allocate resources. Either you plan or you use the market system. So, for planning, I said this is the process of allocating resources through administrative decisions. So, you allocate resources through administrative decisions. That means decisions has to be taking place. They have to take decisions.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, taking decision is what we mean by allocating resources. You get it?
Yeah.
So, for the family, a family can plan on how to can take decisions about children's birthday, children's education. Decisions can be taken about it. That's what we call planning for family. Then we have firms, businesses. They take decisions through their managers, because managers are the ones that manage that arrange the day-to-day activity of a business. They plan it. So firms take decisions through their managers. Then the government. How do government take decisions? They make plans, financial plans, budgets. Is it clear? So that's about allocation of resources through planning. Then we have okay. So we go to types of economy. We already know what an economy is, a system that tries to solve the economic problem. So each country have their own way of their own ways of solving the economic problems. So the three ways to solve these economic problems are using they are the free market, the mixed economy, or the planned system. So let's look at it one at a time. So free market economies. In the free market economies, resources are majorly allocated through government. They said the allocation of resources are majorly done through markets rather than through government and planning. So for a free market, though there's no pure free market, because in these days we don't really have an economy that does not have collaboration of government and firms. Do you understand? So there's no economy that has just the firms controlling the economy or just the individuals controlling the economy. There is little of government intervention. Do you understand? So there's no pure free market. So like America and America and Hong Kong, majorly their allocation of resources is done by individuals. Do you understand? But government takes maybe 30%. So you wouldn't say it is free market. It's not a free market because it is not 100% allocated by the firms or the individuals.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But it's more of a free market. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So in the free market, resource allocation is done majorly by individuals and firms. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Good. Then we have mixed economy. Here, it's a combination of both the markets and the planned. Do you understand? But what happens in this economy? In this economy, most of the resources, majorly, are being allocated by government. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So major resources are allocated by government in a mixed economy. Then we have the command economy, which is also the planned economy. So in the planned economy, most resources are allocated by government. So the market mechanism, that's the market for the demand and supply. The market for demand and supply has little to perform. So do you understand the difference here? In the free market, resources are majorly allocated by firms and individuals. In a mixed economy, it is a combination of both the market and the planned system. But what happens in the mixed economy is that majorly resources are allocated by government.
Okay.
Then we have the planned system, which is the same as command economy. Here, most of resources allocation, mostly they are done by government. So the price mechanism takes little quota in allocation of resources. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Continue with an evolution of different types of economy. So what has really happened with the economies, the market, the mixed, and the free market? The market, the mixed, and the planned system. So what we're talking about the evolution is, what are the advantages there? What are those benefits in the free market that we can't see in a planned market, or that we can't see in a mixed market? Yeah. So here, we start with choice. It's for choice, it's a market economy provides more freedom of choice to citizens. Planned economy allows consumers to have more money to spend on products because the income after tax is much more better than that of a free market. So here, what we're talking about is in the market economy, a lot of businesses will produce. So it gives customers or consumers freedom of choice in terms of choice. But what happens with these choices? The choices will still be based on how much consumers are willing to pay. Do you understand? So it will still be based on prices that consumers are going to pay. So most of the time, prices are always high, irrespective of how competitive the market is. The prices are always high. Though consumers will have choices to make, but at a price. Unlike a planned economy, in a planned economy, the choices are less, but consumers will be able to afford those prices of goods and services. Do you understand what we're talking about choices here? In the planned economy, the choice to buy is limited, unlike in a market economy where there are a lot of choices to make. But consumers don't have choice when it comes to market economy because the prices are high. But they can choose in the planned system because the prices are less. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's what they said. The income after tax is much more better than that of a free market. So in a planned system, prices are less because the income after tax is less than that of a market system. In the market system, there are a lot of taxes to be paid. That is why firms will continue to increase their prices so that they can maintain a profit margin. Do you understand choices here? There's less choice to make in a planned system, unlike a market system. But in the market system, the prices are high because the income after tax is high, unlike in a planned system that has less choice in terms of what you could buy. Yeah. But the income after tax is low. Do you understand what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
So, quality and innovation. The market system has a lot of quality because there's competition. And firms know that the only way to keep up with that to keep up in that competitive market is to provide quality service or quality product and to do a lot of research and development. But in a planned system, government do not need to because there's no incentive to provide quality. The incentive is to ensure that goods are affordable. Do you understand? So they might not think of quality. They might not think of research and development in the planned system, unlike in the market system. Do you get what I'm talking about here? The market system brings about quality because there's a lot of competition. And because there's a lot of competition in the market system, firms need to produce quality or to provide quality service to keep up with the demand of that market. If not, they will lose out. Do you understand? But for the planned economy, they don't care about quality. All they care about is making sure that things are affordable for consumers. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We go to efficiency in the system. For the market, they said market economy tends to have the incentive to work harder as firms understand the significance of lacking efficiency as it will reduce their competitiveness. In the market system, there's more efficiency. Why? Because firms are working hard to provide goods and services. Because they know it is only when they are able to provide goods and services as at when due that customers will be willing to buy from them, that they will have customer loyalty. Unlike government does not have incentive to provide. They don't have the incentive to work hard. That's why most of the time you see government workers at home.
Yeah.
There's no incentive to produce, to make profit. So because profit is not part of their incentive, profit is not part of their aims, the incentive to work hard is not there. And when you can't work hard, then you can't be efficient. So the planned economy is more of inefficiency. It's full of inefficiency. But the market economy has efficiency because it is in efficiency that they will maximize profit. It's only when they are efficient that they can charge higher prices.
Okay.
They have more customers. Do you understand? So inefficiency is the order of the day in the planned system. Efficiency works well with the market system because there's competition. And for firms to meet up, to keep up with competition, they have to be efficient and effective. Is it clear? Mm-hmm. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Then economic growth. In the market-oriented economies have higher rate of economic growth because there is efficiency. If you have efficiency, then you produce more. The more you produce, the more the GDP of your country. So countries that are mostly market-oriented have a better GDP than countries that are planned economy. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Mm-hmm. The market economy, the free market, produce more goods and services than the planned system. And also the mixed economy can still have a better GDP than the planned system. Because in a mixed system, both government and private firms produce goods and services, which means what the market system cannot produce, the plant system might produce it. What the plant system might not produce, the market system can produce it. So the combination of their own production could increase the output. So market system or mixed economy produce more output, more economic growth than the plant system alone. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Distribution of income and wealth. Here, the plant system has tendency to reduce the gap between the rich and the poor than the market system. Because in the market system, they provide goods and services for those who can afford them. So that means the rich and the wealthy ones in the market system can always buy their way out, which makes the poor vulnerable to the system. But the plant system, what do? They provide goods and services for the society, irrespective of your class, irrespective of your background. It provides for the state. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Then risk. Free market economies tend to expose their citizens to far more risk than planned or mixed system. Both planned and mixed with government aid could provide birth to death group of services. The market system, they are profit-oriented. They are profit-minded. So they know providing health insurance, providing safety environment for workers, safety equipment for workers, conducive environment for workers will be at a cost. And that cost will reduce the profit they are thinking of. They want to maximize profit. So they will put the health of workers into jeopardy to maximize profit. They will do it. They will not offer you health insurance. They will not provide you with a conducive environment because it's at a cost, which reduces their own profit maximization. Unlike government. Government will provide birth to death services. What does that mean? It means government will take care of you from when you are born to when you're dead. There are different services, pension schemes, unemployment benefits, and so on. The market economy will not provide this because it's a cost. The market economy wants to minimize cost, maximize profit. The plant system wants to minimize cost. The plant system wants to minimize benefits, social benefits. They want to maximize social benefits. Sorry, that's the plant system. Is it clear?
Yeah.
That's about risk. Then we go to political freedom. When we talk about political freedom, we're talking about politics here. Freedom, decisions, how the plant system takes decisions, how the market system takes decisions. The market system will take decisions based on consumers' interest, in as much as money is there. But the plant system will lead to totalitarianism. It takes freedom away from consumers. The plant system, they are totalitarians. They will tell you this is what they want and that's what they want. Because there's no even choice to make. It is only what they provide that you have to buy. The plant system. So there's political freedom in the market system than the plant system.
Okay.
Do you understand? And that is what Haig advocated for. So we check. Now, we go to the writers. So there are different writers, and what did they say about the economic systems? We have Adam Smith, Karl Marx, and Haig. For Adam Smith believed that the invisible hand of the market would allocate resources to everyone's advantage. What does that mean? It means that the selfish desire of people, the selfish desire we have to make profit, will lead to us providing goods and services that will be beneficial to everybody. The selfish desire to make profit will lead to we providing goods and services that will be beneficial to everyone. That is Adam Smith. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So he also argued that government should provide goods and services that the free market cannot provide. So this is what Adam Smith is advocating for. Is it clear? Yeah. Then we go to Karl Marx. So for Karl Marx, he believes in a democratic society, as this will allow equality and resources could be owned by everyone collectively. So for Karl Marx, he wants resources to be owned by everyone.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
He wants, it's more of,
Freedom.
yeah, but socialism.
Ah.
Do you understand? So he wants everyone to have that freedom to own properties, to own things. Do you understand? So that means things should be owned collectively by people. That is for Karl Marx. Then we have Hayek. For Hayek, he believes that a greater control of the economy by government will lead to loss of freedom by individual. Hayek believes that's what I told you earlier. He believes that if government takes charge of the economy, it takes freedom away from individuals.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
So these are all about the evolution of the type of economies and what writers like Adam Smith, Karl Marx, Hayek have said about the economic system. Any question about that?